So we've talked about how you and Catherine stay professional when playing against each other, but after winning gold together today, do you think that changed your mindset for how you played against her?
So I remember the first time me and Catherine played together and I had to play against her in a final of singles. It was really tough for me mentally because I really wanted to be friends with her on the court, but you're playing singles so you can't be. So this match I was really trying to go into it like, you know, she's still your friend, but right now you got to think of her as the enemy like Catherine was saying. And I think in this match I did a good job of kind of like flipping that switch from women's doubles to the singles.
And during the match, you almost fell over the screen and then called a quick timeout. Can you talk us through that?
Yeah, so I probably should have won that point, but she was like having like overheads and like putaways, and I was just getting it back. And then she hit this cross court one, and I couldn't get to it, so I hopped over the thing because I was either going to fall into it or hop over it. And then I just sat down because I was exhausted, so I needed that break. And I think even when I came back from the timeout, I was still like breathing heavy from that point.
And what's this season been like in terms of pressure for you?
It's been interesting because when I first was ranked number one, I really had an issue of I'm number one. I felt more pressure when really you should be feeling less. So last tournament I was really feeling that, and then this tournament I kind of switched back. I felt a little bit of pressure just because last week I won the triple, so coming into this tournament I was feeling it a little bit. And then I was like, Annalie, relax, you know, whatever happens, like my mom said before this interview. Just, you know, focus on your game. Even with my serve, like my serve it wasn't as good as it was in the last tournament. In that singles match, I was just kind of saying, Annalie, you know, you've made this serve a million times. Just remember this one thing, and you make that. Ben! Sorry, you distracted me, but I just kind of had to flip that mindset again.
And as the wins continue, do you sense more and more pressure?
Sorry, can you say that again? What was the question?
So as your wins continue, do you sense more and more pressure?
I think as wins continue, hopefully, I will learn how to deal with that pressure more. I feel like every tournament I get better and better at it, so hopefully that's in the future for me.
And this is a question from Johnny 5.0.
Okay.
After battling back for gold last week in Texas, you did it again. Halfway through the year now, and you seem rather untouchable in women's singles. Give us your report card for the first half of the year in singles, women's dubs, and mixed.
So I would say definitely not unbeatable in singles this year since I have lost. I lost to Catherine earlier this year in a semifinal, but I just feel like in singles, if I'm hitting my serves deep and I'm just kind of believing in my passing shots, I'm just feeling really good out there, and I always believe in myself. Even if I'm down, I believe I can come back and win, and I think I showed that in Texas, you know, just fight and grind. So I just feel like I'm never out in singles. And women's doubles, it's been a while, and I think that was getting to me a little bit today, but just gonna keep riding the wave, and Catherine is super supportive with me as a teammate, especially this tournament. So just looking forward to my partnerships throughout this year. I still have some with Anna and Catherine, kind of mixing them both up. As for mixed doubles, I think me and Ben have kind of proved, you know, that we're the ones to beat at the tournament, and we always have fun with each other. So just keep having fun out there is what I'm going for.
And you've mentioned working on your one-handed backhand flick. How do you feel that's coming along?
So I hit 2 in the women's doubles and won both points. I don't know if anybody saw that, but I was like, Catherine, I can't make any shot, but I can make the flick right now. So that was kind of a joke going on in the women's dubs. But yeah, I'm working on it. I'm not on the left that much in women's dubs. I feel like this tournament I was on the left a little bit more. Mixed, obviously not on the left, but it's definitely a shot that I'm working on.
Awesome. Thank you. Congratulations.
Yeah.